Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Liz. Today's reading, we are looking at December 2024. So I loved this reading. I love the monthly readings. They're some of my favorite readings to do. And basically, we just get tons of information about the month. We started with oracle cards, then we went week by week with the charm tray and got you a tarot card for every single week in the month. We did the pendulum, so you can think of a yes or no question for your month ahead. We did angel numbers. We did the letters. So we got lots of detail about your month ahead. So I'm very excited to dive in. And yeah, I just made a cozy little setting here for you. And yeah, the tea leaf cards, everything. Tons of detail as always. I love the monthly reads. So let's dive in and see what our choices are today. So I chose 3 cards for you to select from. So for group 1, we have the Bear Medicine card. And we'll take a deep breath together. And that's number 1. The card number is also number 1. Number 2, we've got 16, Frost. And group 3, we have Hearth. And that's number 19. So choose based on your intuition which group you feel more drawn to, or number, or word, or image, however resonates for you. And we'll take a nice deep breath together, because I always could use one. Maybe you could too. So let's take a deep breath. Yeah, tons of details. Please remember, have fun with my readings. Ultimately, my readings are meant for entertainment, and I hope that there is a message that resonates for you, but these are general readings, so don't force the message. If you're listening to it and you feel like it's for you, trust your own intuition first and your own judgment first, but have fun with it. I love when you come back at the end of the month and let me know what does and doesn't happen, or kind of as things progress, especially because we did the weekly breakdown with like the mini cards and everything. That's always kind of cool because it'll give you a theme for each week. So yeah, I'm excited to dive into this and hear what you think. So let's start with group 1. Timestamps are below. Just a quick little reminder, I do have a Patreon page and I do have memberships here on YouTube. Both of those are linked below in the description. So if you'd like to support the channel, if you enjoy me or my readings, definitely feel free to check those out. But of course, there will always be free readings here on YouTube. On those, on Patreon and memberships, I have a reading every single week, like a week ahead reading where we do angel numbers and the pendulum and all of that each week. So that'll be linked below if you want to check it out. And there's also some posts up on Patreon that you can buy just individually if you want to kind of see what it's about. So those are available there. And what else? Yeah, like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. That really does help my channel. And hitting the notification bell really does help as well, as I know some people aren't getting my notifications. So if you hit that little bell and make sure it's clicked to all, and then you'll be the first to be notified of any upcoming readings here on YouTube. So yeah, let's jump into it. I'm ready. I hope you are ready. Get cozy, get a nice little beverage. I've got some cranberry juice here. So yeah, get yourself a hot chocolate or something, get cozy, and we will dive into it with group number 1. Hello, group 1. If you chose the Bear Medicine card, then this is your look into December 2024. I almost said 2025 because I'm already thinking about 2025, but we're looking at 2024 December, and I will read you the poem. Today we're going to get a bunch of oracle cards first, then we're going to take a week by week look using the mini tarot and the charms. Will go weekly. We've got the pendulum, we've got letters and numbers, we have angel numbers, so lots of information. So let's start with your cards. So the card you chose, and sometimes I do incorporate the card you chose into the reading because either subconsciously or consciously you were drawn to the card for a reason. So it says, Bear Medicine, there is no tomorrow without the healing of the past, for in stillness you shall find yourself right where you are. So, and it's so interesting because I'm looking at my little cranberry juice here and you've got a bear. So I feel like there's a heavy bear theme in your reading today. Okay, group 1, what is happening in December? Eternal Charisma, interesting. Yeah, bears make me think of hibernation. Okay, group 1. Your hard work is paying off. Oh, popped out. We got a bear as well. Okay, so lots of bear energy today. I was drawn to the bear on my cup. You chose the bear. We've got the bear tea leaf card. Now, if you've been with me for a while, you've gotten the bear tea leaf card before, then you know, you've seen it before, so you might know what it means. We'll talk about it in a second. It tends to be one of those cards that pops up from time to time in my readings, so we will find out why that bear popped up. Group 1, anything else we need to know for December? Anything else for December? Okay, all right. And we're going to save the tarot for the week by week look. Maybe I'll get you a card of the month though, like a tarot card of the month. But we'll look weekly with the tarot in just a minute. Group 1, what do we need to know about December? What's happening in December? Home, right? Curious about this Eternal Charisma card. You've got Secret Admirer as well, so it seems as though somebody finds you quite charismatic. If that's what that's talking about, I might read that one because I feel like it's deeper than that, but you do seem to be, I don't know if you're feeling charismatic, but you do, like you're having an effect on somebody. Okay, I'm going to get you a tarot card of the month using my mushroom deck to add to this, but we'll look weekly with the tarot. But first, I just want to get you like one card. Oh, you've got 2. You've got 7 of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. All right. So the common puffball mushroom and the dune cup mushroom. All right. So those are your tarot cards of the month. Let me just make some space here. Let's put your bear card up here. You can sit and watch. Okay. So if you are familiar with my readings, you know I like to start with the challenging cards first, kind of get those out of the way. Every single month might have, challenges. So we will kind of address those cards first, and then we'll pop into the fun things. Now, I only really see one main challenge here, and you've got the bear here. Okay, so again, heavy bear theme for your month. You might notice a lot of bear imagery. You might want to look further into bear symbolism or learn more about different meanings associated with bear. But this particular bear talks about danger, especially in money matters. Okay, so this card has a very specific meaning for me. This card usually comes up when we are maybe making some impulsive or I guess not really thinking through money decisions and things like that. So I always think of this bear kind of like popping out of the bushes being like, hey, spend your money, spend your money on this thing, right? Or this impulse purchase, or just when we're like not managing our money in a certain way. So I might pull a clarifier for that just so we can get a little bit more detail as to like what's going on with that. But that's really the only main challenging card I see. And I think the reason why it's coming up is because you do have 7 of Pentacles. You have your hard work is paying off. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You've got the 4-leaf clover. So I do think that you've also got success here. I think you are on the verge of some sort of increase in finances, in business, in something like that. And with that, oftentimes comes the temptation to, what's that? There's a name for it. What's it called? Something about inflation. I forget the name of it, but there's something where like when we make more money, sometimes we inflate, like other things kind of get inflated with it, meaning like we make more money or we have a really good month. And this, you'll see this a lot in business, right? So you have a really good month in business, and December is kind of that month where a lot of businesses can, see an increase. So let's just use that as an example. Let's just say you have a business and December is a really good month for you. There could be the temptation to say, oh, wow, look how much money I made in December. You know what, I'm going to go spend it. I really want this thing. I really want to take this vacation. And it's not about not treating yourself, but the cards are cautioning you that your hard work is paying off. And there could be the temptation to kind of like, I guess, spend frivolously or do something impulsive with your money in December. So it's just cautioning you against that. It doesn't mean don't have fun, but it's just saying be aware, okay? Because everyone's situation is different. What this is talking about will be different, but it's wanting you to be cautious and aware. And it's because your hard work is paying off. It's because you're seeing success. And you could also be coming into a time of luck or increase. in the month, especially with Seven of Pentacles. I see that you've been very patient. So I feel like when this little increase or boost comes along, there's going to be that rush, that feeling of like, oh my gosh, yes, I want to go buy this thing. And I think because you're going to have likely like a month of some sort of luck or increase or fluctuation, it could be tempting to kind of feel like, okay, this is going to last this way forever, right? But things ebb and flow, things kind of go, it's all about balance, right? So I think that you're going to be encountering that in the month. This also could be that somebody is sort of taking advantage or possibly trying to sway you to purchase something or spend your money in a way that maybe you don't really want to, but you could be feeling pressured. I sometimes think of that with the Bear card. So let's see if we can get a clarifier for what else this bear might be talking about. So what do we need to know about this bear? Queen of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, so it's just wanting you to be responsible. And also what I'm getting, I always get with the Queen of Pentacles, resourceful. And with the home, I feel like it's going to be a month where you are being very financially responsible or taking good care of what you already have. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is also very generous, and we do have holiday season coming up. So if you celebrate, this is a time where this bear can sometimes pop up, right? Because especially if you are generous, and I see that you are, you know, it can be tempting. You want to spoil the people that you love, right? You want to buy them gifts, but I think it's a good reminder. The reason for the season, it's not about, like, gift giving feels really great, but you don't have to put yourself in debt or put yourself in a dangerous financial situation for something so temporary. I've been kind of getting into looking at thrift stores for gifts. In fact, I'll include a little clip of something I found my mom. I was thrifting and I found these watercolor pencils. Mom, if you're watching, sorry. It's part of her stocking, but I found these watercolor pencils and they had their tag on of like $17.99. I got them in a little like grab bag for like a couple dollars. So I got some watercolor paper and I already have a few watercolor supplies. So I'm going to put together a little thrifted gift for her. And that's really fun. You can bake something, and baking is expensive too, but you know what I mean? I think this year you're going to be getting creative with how you give gifts, because it is a time where people spend on average like way more than they would in any other month. So just keep that in mind. I mean, this is coming up for a reason. So maybe you are just being a little bit more thoughtful. There's different things that you can give. Maybe, like, I could go on for an hour about this, but maybe instead of doing like gifts for everyone, you could do like a Secret Santa, or maybe you could agree to do like a spending cap of like, $20, so that you're still getting that feeling of like giving something, but it's not, breaking the bank. We oftentimes, like with my friends, like me and my friends agreed to do like a very frugal Christmas this year. Actually, we're doing a craft night. We're going to do some clay. We've got some like polymer clay. I've got a bunch of craft supplies. So we're going to have a craft night. That's what we're doing. So you know what I mean? Think creatively. And I'm seeing you do that as well. Okay. So I think because maybe you are seeing an increase as well. Like I said earlier, there could be the temptation to spend on something you really want, but I am seeing now this might be more about gift giving and wanting everything to kind of be like perfect. You could also be having guests in your home or traveling throughout the month of December, so this can get expensive. So all it's saying is just be aware. It's just wanting you to be thoughtful about your purchasing in the month, okay? So that is out of the way. That's really your only challenging card that I see here. All right, so that's good, because let's get into the fun cards. You'll be playing a different role. So in December, there could be a new position. You could be starting a new job, or you could just have a different responsibility in December. You might be, this could have to do with work. Maybe you're taking over someone else's role or responsibility. It could be that your roles or responsibilities at work are changing. It could just be that it's actually kind of making me think, I think you might be trying on I don't know how to say this other than a different version of yourself in December. Like, you might be, I guess, focused on different things for some reason. And you'll know what this is if it's for you, but you might be focused on different things. Because I've never read this card this way, but you will be playing a different role. I'm actually imagining like, I just saw like a theater performance. So it's almost like you are stepping into a different version of yourself in December in a certain way. You'll be playing a different role. I'm getting something about you're having to, what's it called when like a theater performer can't perform that night, so they have a stand-in or something. It's like there could be something you're standing in for in December as well. This might make more sense as it happens, and this is why I love when you come back at the end of the month and let me know what does and doesn't happen. You've got success, and I love this. With your hard work is paying off, with your Seven of Pentacles, you have been putting in the work. I see that you've been putting in the work, whether this is actually at work or just around the home, or something that you're working on like a personal goal, or saving money, or working on something around the home. Whatever the case may be, you are seeing some success in December. You're seeing that your hard work is paying off. It might not be the full picture, but you're starting to see some signs that yes, my hard work is paying off. The effort I'm putting in, the time I'm putting in, the energy I'm putting into this is really starting to pay off. So it's going to be very, I think, reassuring for you in the month of December. I think that you're going to get a little bit of a boost of confidence as well. All right. And I think there could be, this is such an interesting combination, but when you combine luck with hard work, magical things can happen. So I think that's kind of what's happening for you in December, because you do have indications of great good fortune. You've got some luck on your side in the month. You've got the Wheel of Fortune, which can talk about a positive shift in luck. So it seems to be coming right at the right perfect time for you, because you have been working so hard. You've been putting in so much effort, and you've been very patient. I'm seeing that you've been quite patient for results. So that is coming through. You might be making some changes as well. Part of this different role might be different changes you're making around the home specifically. The home is coming up strongly. On a fun note, this could indicate just that you're decorating. You know, I find the Queen of Pentacles. I just saw Martha Stewart. Okay, so Martha Stewart might be relevant to you. Maybe you like to watch Martha Stewart's Christmas specials or things like that. But yeah, I think that you're doing some different things around the home, maybe decorating. This is the season where a lot of us do that. I'm currently working on that right now. But yeah, I'm seeing you enjoying your home. You might be a bit of a homebody in the month. You might have some time off to be at home, or you just really are focused on your home. Again, I was getting that you're possibly having guests around your home. This role might have to do with like hosting guests or something like that. Now, I really kind of want to get into this Secret Admirer card, because you've got somebody who is, they're just, the word hypnotized keeps coming in, but they're very enchanted, I guess maybe is a better word. Very enchanted by you, your charisma. You seem to have like caught somebody's attention. So in December, you've got someone they've got a secret crush on you. They've noticed you. This doesn't always have to be romantic. If you're not taking it as like a romantic admirer, this could be a professional admirer, someone who is admiring your hard work. They've noticed that you've been putting in a lot of work, and they're not telling you for some reason, but they've noticed, okay? So secret admirer doesn't always have to be romantic. I find that it typically is, but it doesn't have to be. So someone has noticed you, someone has like paid close attention to something that you're working on or that you're doing, or you in general, they're developing a crush, they've got some feelings for you, but they're not telling you yet in December, okay? So throughout December, it will remain a secret. I don't see them telling you. Now, before we move on to your week by week look, I want to look at Eternal Charisma and see what this says, because I feel like this is talking about you. Let's see. You are captivating. That was the word I was looking for, captivating. You are captivating and have a charming personality that attracts others. You are charismatic and you radiate with a luminous glow. You have so much to offer. Believe in yourself and what you stand for. Don't be afraid to share your vision. Be a social butterfly and make connections with others as you pursue your dreams. Channel your strength, but don't be scared to show your vulnerability. Eternal charisma forms within. It is not defined by money or age. I just want to pause there. I think like because you are loving and people enjoy your company, okay? It's not about what you're giving them. It's not about what you're buying for them. It's about you. Like they want to be with you in the month of December. It has nothing to do with what you can bring, what you could offer, what you can give them, okay? So just keep that in mind. It is not defined by money or age. Charismatic souls are genuinely interested in the people around them and make everyone feel special. So I do see you as somebody who attracts people, whether it be professionally, just friendship, romantically. You attract people. People want to be around you. So I think that's important to remember. And I keep getting like you have this urge to buy people things or like give people things, or you feel like it almost has to be an exchange. Whereas like if someone does something for you, okay, I have to repay them. No, like I feel like maybe people are also being generous with you in December, so you might have that urge to like, okay, I have to give them something back, but you can accept graciously. And if you're not in the position to purchase something, just a nice thank you, a card or something like that is going to be plenty. Okay, so I think that's for someone. But in general, you are very charismatic all the time, but especially in December, it seems to have caught someone's attention. You have people that are like gravitating towards you. Your friends want to be with you. Your family wants to be with you. At work, people want to hear what you have to say. So, enjoy that. I think that it's helping you in lots of ways. I think it's also possibly helping you professionally. I think you're going to see some effect in your work life or professionally or in your business life because of this charisma. People want to be around you. They find you comforting and just interesting and funny maybe. So yeah, enjoy it because it's helping you. It's success is definitely a theme of the month for you, whether it be, again, professional or just success in what you're wanting to accomplish, success with like something you're hosting in your home. Maybe you're having guests, like I said. But yeah, it seems like a really good month. The only cautionary message had to do with spending. So keep that in mind. I feel like that's something we're already aware of in the month of December around this time of year. So I don't think that's a surprise personally. Okay, let's get you a week by week look. We'll get you a tarot card for every single week and some charms. So let me get these ready. Okay, so group 1. Okay. That card's trying to pop out here. Let's make sure you can see this. Okay, so group 1, week 1, your card for week 1. The World, excellent. Week 2, 2 of Wands. Week 3, King of Pentacles. Okay, week 4, Ace of Pentacles. Wow, solid cards for your month, I have to say. I think December overall is a pretty nice month, okay? Of course, like I said, every month has its challenges, but especially professionally or with your personal goals or your home, it seems like a highlighted month. I did mention with your home card that you do seem to be very focused around the home. I think you've got a lot you want to get accomplished around the home. And home could have to do with buying. I mean, some of you are buying or selling a home or finding a new home in December. I feel like it's more of like homebody energy or just wanting to be around the home, decorate, make it all cozy. Let's get you some charms. I'll go into these cards too in just a second. This one pop out over here. It didn't land in there though, so I'm not going to take it. It just was the alert charm, so it's getting your attention. Something's getting your attention, but it popped out of the tray. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Let's get my wand. All right, so in the first month, you've got the World and the Plane. So yeah, maybe there is someone traveling to see you in the first week of December, or perhaps they're making plans to see you, okay, with the Two of Wands in the second week. They could be making plans to see you in December. You've got a letter, so there's some sort of delivery coming your way in the first week of the month. This could be a gift. This could be you sending something. It could be letting you know that the first week of the month is an important time to send something. If you've got something to mail, please do it early is what the charms might be saying. I know here in Canada Post, I think, is on strike, so I know that might have some sort of effect. So that might be relevant to you as well, but a special delivery. So you're either receiving a special delivery or maybe getting some mailing done in the first week of the month. You have the Mask here, okay? So that's kind of interesting because I was getting that with playing a different role. There's something about a way you want to, I guess, present yourself, or like the hat card. It's just making me think of, I'm imagining someone honestly putting on a costume, not to deceive or not as like a disguise, but more so just like you're trying on a different version or you're trying on something different. So I don't know what that means. I feel like if it's for you, you'll know what it is. You've got the little fish here. This is a salmon. This to me always makes me think of like, I always think of salmon. It's making me think of home, actually, returning somewhere. Someone could be returning home. You could be returning home in the first week. That could be relevant to you for many reasons. Salmons also swim upstream. So that might be, I don't even know if this is a salmon, but I always think of salmon. Okay, so, but fish, this could also just be letting you know to go with the flow in the first week of the month. You also do have like, this is like a windmill, so I often think of going with the flow. This could also talk about like the Wheel of Fortune that you have. Change is a main theme of your month as one of your cards of the month. You have the cactus, so you're feeling maybe self-sufficient in the first week of the month. You know, with something, with playing a different role, that card, maybe you're having to like take on more responsibility or something, or maybe someone who helps you with something is out of town or something like that. So that might be why you're playing a different role. I'm seeing the sign of Taurus in the first week of the month. So that might be relevant too. But overall, I'm seeing you just working hard and seeing a lot of success, with success being one of your month ahead cards, and you have the World. Okay, this is oftentimes a card of completion and success. So something is going to be completed in the first week of the month, which is really nice to see because you're feeling that success all throughout the month. Into the second week, you have Two of Wands. So you're doing some planning, you're doing some dreaming, some fantasizing maybe in the first week. You're kind of exploring different options. You're doing some maybe creative planning or something like that. Possible, again, travel plans with the plane being so close by. But yeah, you've got like a plan. You're ready to kind of launch something maybe in the second week. Okay, with this charm here, you're ready to launch something. You're digging into something. Okay, so you're digging into something, maybe these plans or maybe something creative. So there could be something creative that you're working on that you're really excited to launch. It's kind of what I'm feeling like it could be. This also could connect to your Eternal Charisma card because this could have to do with chemistry with somebody. So you could be feeling an intense attraction or chemistry with someone in the second week, okay? You've got the umbrella though, so you're being sort of protective of your energy in regards to something. This could be letting you know this is the week to kind of be cautious with the Bear card. It's really the only cautionary charm that I see. So that could be when that's coming through. But the umbrella is generally about protection. So you're protecting your energy in the second week. You also have the leaf here. This can be about release, letting something go. You could be letting go of some things in the second week. And this also makes me think of different paths because I always notice the little lines in the leaf and the different directions that they go. So that could be relevant, but there's generally a feeling with the leaf of like letting go or release, okay? So into the third week, you've got the Compass, you've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the Moose. All right, so I think whatever this Bear card represented, you're feeling actually quite sturdy and solid and grounded in the last half of the month. You're feeling quite grounded. So the Moose to me is sturdiness. It's feeling solid. It's feeling strong. It's feeling very powerful. Moose, if you've seen a moose, they're huge and they're solid and they're, you know, a little bit intimidating actually. So I feel like you're feeling quite solid with something, and it has to do with maybe with the direction of something or the direction you're choosing to go. Listening to your inner compass maybe could be relevant. And then you've got the King of Pentacles. Now you had the Queen of Pentacles as clarification for the Money Matters card. So you have King of Pentacles here. So King of Pentacles, very similar to the Queen of Pentacles, could talk about responsibility. I think especially with the Moose being here, I'm getting that strong stability, but it could be financial advice coming in from somebody maybe. It could be a feeling of like responsibility. I think I already said that, but that's coming through strongly. Financial responsibility or discipline maybe is a better way to put it. Financial discipline. There's a feeling of like trustworthiness. So I feel like you're getting maybe some good advice or direction in the third week, maybe from someone who you can trust. But yeah, generally a feeling of groundedness, a feeling of gratitude as well with both your King and Queen of Pentacles, a feeling of gratitude, being grateful for what you have, taking care of it. You could be enjoying nature a lot throughout the month as well. Can't ignore that. So you could be going for more walks outside, getting some fresh air, things like that. Yeah, definitely feeling of like sturdiness, even with the bear. Like I love the bear's stance in this card. That's actually why I chose it, because I just think his little body's so cute. But like just the stance, there's like standing up tall, strong. So yeah, I feel like you're feeling quite grounded and sturdy, especially in the third week, but all throughout the month. In the fourth week, you've got the sign of Cancer, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, the butterfly, as well as the bicycle. So starting with the Ace of Pentacles, the fourth week could be some sort of financial opportunity or possibly a windfall or something lucky. You see the home in the background. You did have the home card. So home is definitely relevant. Could again have to do with moving, purchasing, selling a home. But I think it's more about like enjoying your home. So yeah, possible new jobs in the fourth week or new financial opportunities or just some sort of windfall or offer or possibly some new responsibilities or new financial goals that you're starting in the fourth week. You could kind of feel like something lucky is happening with your 2 luck cards. So that could be also what it is. The sign of Cancer seems relevant to the 4th week. This could be you, this could be someone in your life, this could be this person. This usually is an earth sign, but doesn't have to be. But the sign of Cancer is important, could have to do with this Ace of Pentacles card. You have the butterfly. This is a charm of transformation, of course, and change. So there's some changes happening in the 4th week. And you have the bicycle, which is persistence, is pushing through. It can have to do with the wheel, because I'm noticing the wheels on the little bike here. And you also have the Wheel of Fortune card. So the wheels are jumping out to me. But I always think of the bicycle as like pushing, persistence, pushing through challenging times. And then other times are a little bit easier, you know, because I always think of like when I used to ride my bike, I'd see the hill, I'd go up the hill, I'd be pushing as, you know, fast as my little legs could go. And then you get to kind of go down the hill and relax a little bit. So that really to me makes me think of like fluctuation. So very interesting. Okay, so we have a lot to do still. So let's get you your pendulum now. We'll save letters for last, and I want to get you your angel number. So think of your yes or no question for the month of December. Look at this with some fun extra confirmation. If it doesn't match up with what you're feeling intuitively or your entire reading, have fun with it. It's just some fun confirmation for someone. You've got a maybe, so it's not giving you a direct answer for the month of December in regards to that question. All right, so this is what I've been using between 1 and 1,000. Let's generate you your number. You've got 987. Okay, so 987. Introspection. Get honest with yourself. Introspection is necessary at this time. Your angels are saying that before moving forward, a debriefing of the soul is needed. That's very 7 of Pentacles, which is one of your cards of the month. It is a card of like a little bit of an analysis, okay? So you could be doing some analysis on something. So take careful inventory, very 7 of Pentacles. Take careful inventory of what your motivations are and check them against what you know your authentic life looks like. You know, that could be really what the Bear card is. You know, maybe living authentically, and maybe you're taking a bit of an assessment of what you're spending money on and why. So that could be important too. But yeah, it seems like a bit of an introspective month in certain ways. So that might be something that resonates. And look in the comments for suggestions. There's always some great words in the comments. I do it a little bit differently now. I rotate the little tray around to kind of see what jumps out at me. Even if all of the letters aren't there, sometimes a word or phrase will jump out. So I just kind of look at it a little bit more abstractly or intuitively now, less literal. Someone had wrote in the comment section about how it's easy to go into Scrabble mode, and that was what was holding me back. So let me look here and see what we have. I see post, so definitely with that special delivery, something about post office, post mail. I see estimation, I see product. I see PO, like post office box. Bought. Sap, maybe some of you are going to like collect maple syrup, I don't know. Like with the little tree, right? I don't know. Something about sap though. Toy. Special. Today. Okay, I'll flip them upright in case that helps you. I'm sorry in advance if I miss any. Oh, I see Dior. Maybe there's something about the designer Dior spending. Who knows? Okay. So let me know what you see, group 1. And thank you so much for tuning in to your monthly reading. If you like me or my readings, definitely don't forget to like and subscribe. All of that does help my channel. Share with somebody if you know of someone who would enjoy this or you'd like to share the video. That does help me a lot too. I do have Patreon and memberships turned on, so if you want to check those out and receive a reading every single week, you can do so below in the description. And yeah, leave me a comment. I hope that you have a great December. Looks like your month is pretty cozy is the way I would describe it. So let me know what you think and we will see you next time. Hello group 2, if you chose the Frost card, then this is your look into the month of December 2024. And I want to get lots of information for this last month of the year. We're going to get lots of oracle cards to start. Then we're going to go week by week with the tarot and the charms. We've got the pendulum, so you can think of a yes or no question. We also have the angel numbers, as well as, I feel like I'm missing one thing. Oh, letters. Yeah, letters, angel numbers, charms. Yeah, I think I got it all. So let's dive in. You chose the Frost card. So it's number 16, so 16 might be relevant to you. And the poem today, ice cold melting in time, a frozen glance at what lies behind, what lies ahead, what lies within, and the chilling frost of thy undead. Oh my. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to shuffle out your oracle cards first and get a kind of a look at your month as a whole, different themes, different things to pay attention to, or maybe different changes. So group 2, what is happening in December? New beginning. So the month of December is a new beginning for you. And I like to see this kind of card because a lot of times we are kind of like rushing the end of the year, thinking, okay, I want to get to the new year. I want to get to 2025. I want this year to be done. But I think that in December, you're kind of getting a bit of a head start. So the month of December for you is a new beginning. You don't have to wait till January to set new goals or look at, something with fresh new eyes or a new beginning. So let's see what else we have. We'll look at the tea leaf cards, see what specific things might be happening. Group 2, December. Ooh, we've got some romance in December. It's always exciting. Possible passionate romance because you've got 2 flowers here. You've got tulips and the rose. So you've got great worry over nothing. So something you are kind of worried about right now, it might end up being, a lot different than you're imagining. Okay, I think that is good to start. We could always get more detail, and I'll kind of get into these in just a moment. All right, so I'm going to put your Frost card here just to make some room. I always love to see that whale card. And I will start with the challenging cards first once we dive into your reading. And then we'll focus on the fun ones. I do want to get you a card of the month, a tarot card of the month, but we will be getting you a tarot card for each week during the charm portion of today's reading. So group 2, tarot card of the month. Justice. Okay. Group 2. What's happening in December? It's raining out right now. Overcome fear. It's interesting with the whale card. So great worry over nothing, overcome fear. So we'll dive into what that might be. I want to get you a Monology card first. Group 2, December. Group 2, December. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. All right, so let's see what is going on for you in December. And like I said, I want to start with the challenging cards first. Luckily, you don't have many. You really only have one because you're dealing with someone who is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. And I think for some reason I'm feeling a connection between don't let pride get in your way. So I actually do want to read this. I don't usually read this off like this soon into a reading, I should say, but I want to. I have to go get the book though. So maybe we'll do our quick little, I do want to read that though. All right. So yeah, I'm seeing a couple of different things that are jumping out to me. I kind of want to start with romance. I want to get you a love card because there's definitely romance. You've got romance in the air as well as the fan that also mentions romance, celebration, and party. So, it is December, so oftentimes there's parties and get-togethers and work events, different things like that. So at this event, or in general, possibly connecting to this event, there's some romance in the air. So somebody is feeling something. We're going to find out what is going on here. Okay, we had one fallout. Cassette, so outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So someone they can't get you out of their mind. They're thinking about you. They're replaying your last little interaction or, your last conversation. You could be replaying your last conversation with them or last interaction. Group 2, what's happening in love in December? What's with all of this romance? Passion. Okay, you've got the word passion twice. So you've got some pretty intense chemistry with somebody, liking each other equally, having fun. Abundance. Okay, that's good. We'll start there. So as far as romance in December, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. Okay, so there's somebody you might be attracted to. This could be someone you're talking to. If you're already in a relationship, this could just mean that December, there's romance in the air between the two of you, or there's some renewed passion possibly. But either way, December is a passionate month when it comes to romance. So if you aren't interested in romance right now, if that's not even on your radar, just give me one moment because it does seem like a theme. You've got romances in the air. Someone could be sending you flowers in December, or flowers could be important. Maybe wearing something with flowers on it. This person notices you or something like that, but floral. This person likes when you wear a certain floral pattern, something like that. The strong prevalence of flowers here is coming up as important for some reason, but yeah, let me see here. Replaying events over in your head is really what's coming through with this cassette. I'm seeing that there's somebody who they are kind of changing the way that they're thinking about approaching a relationship. And there's something about you that gives them a fresh new way of thinking. And someone possibly could be hoping for a new beginning with you, or this could be a new beginning. This romance could be a new beginning, okay? And passion is really intense here on the table because you have this passion card, you have great passion. So I think that this might go into more than just romance though. I think that you are feeling quite passionate about certain things that you're doing. We'll get more in the week by week breakdown, but you could be feeling just generally quite passionate about something, passionate about a decision maybe, or passionate about something that you want to start with, new beginning, or possibly some fears that you're overcoming. But in general, there's a feeling of passion. I feel like this is attraction passion though. I feel like there's somebody who is really developing some pretty intense feelings for you, and you're going to see this in December in some way, whether it's that they're telling you or your next encounter with them is especially passionate. But someone is really developing some strong feelings for you, some intense chemistry, intense attraction. So they're almost like magnetized to you, and they're feeling very drawn to you. It's so funny, the flowers are making me think of this one card from Romance Angels where the person on the deck is like sniffing a flower. So it's like this person... I think there's something about the way you smell. There must be something about the way you smell. Like your smell is almost intoxicating to them. They find like your perfume or just the way you smell, your shampoo or something, they're just like obsessed. So a lot of intensity here. You also have abundance, which is interesting in a love card. So this could just be saying, keep a positive mindset about this connection. You could be manifesting the exact kind of connection you want. Part of this might be trying to, with new beginning and cassette, maybe get out of an old pattern of thinking in regards to relationships. But yeah, I'm seeing you feeling quite blissful in the month of December in regards to romance and love. So like I said, possible parties in December, a get together where you're seeing this person. I'm seeing you getting like dressed up, wearing something, feeling really confident, maybe doing your hair. And again, that floral pattern keeps coming through very strongly. So it could be that you're wearing like a rose scented product, or there's flowers at this event, or you're wearing something with a floral pattern. But yeah, it's coming up very strongly. Now, let's get back to the stubborn person because I want to go get the book for this because I feel like this is connected for some reason. So I'll be right back. Okay, group 2, I'm back. I found the book. It took me a little bit to find. So I'm taking that as a message. There could be something that you've lost or you've misplaced. It might take you a little longer to find it, or it might be in... Here's the thing. This is exactly where I should have checked first, okay? Because I had moved some decks and books off of my table, and I was looking everywhere else but in that pile. So anyways, so I want to kind of address these two together because my feeling is you're dealing with someone who's stubborn, okay? They're set in their ways. They're not going to change anytime soon. They're unwilling to change. They don't want to change. So think about how hard, I love this idea because I read this somewhere. Think about how hard it is to change something about yourself, and you'll realize that it's impossible to change anything about someone else. Like this person, whatever this is talking about in December, they don't want to change. They have no desire to change their opinion on this or their stance on something or their actions with this. They don't want to. Okay, so I feel like, and this kind of describes it, what I was just reading. It says, I honestly want to just skip to this. It says, this card may have come to you because you need to end a deadlock that has developed. More love and thoughts for the greater good are a solution to this dilemma. So I think that you are at a bit of, again, like a deadlock with somebody where the two of you just aren't budging. This way, no, it's this way. So there may be a situation where you're not letting pride get in your way, and for the greater, like the big picture of this situation, you're choosing to walk away from it, or not back down in a way where you're like not standing up for your values or something that's important to you. Of course not. But this, whatever this is, it's like this person's not going to agree to this right now because they don't want to. So there may be something where it's just best to kind of walk away. This can come about, sorry, let me just adjust this a little bit. This can come about maybe in like a family dilemma or something to do with family, a disagreement. Here's the thing. Again, we're entering holiday season, different dynamics, different complicated relationships, get-togethers, things like that. So this I see as like the major challenge of the month. Everything else is actually quite nice to see, but this is something where I don't think like anyone's winning this argument. So for now, anyways, it might be best to kind of like walk away from this situation or this argument for the time being. And it might be something too, like you might be dealing with someone where you're questioning, like, why are you acting this way? Why are you doing this? Why are you choosing to do this? Like, can't you see how this is negatively affecting you or something like that? Well, this person doesn't want to change yet, right? So for the time being anyways, for December, this person is unwilling to change. They're unwilling to see your point of view, and they're being stubborn about something. So you may have to kind of just walk away from it for now. Okay. Now, on a good note, I do see with the Justice card, this can be many things, okay? This can be talking about a sense of balance throughout the month of December, but I'm getting it as something maybe being resolved. So something else at the same time this is happening could be getting resolved. This card, of course, can have to do with a sense of balance throughout your month. You might be feeling like certain things are coming into balance. It can also have to do with decisions. You could be making a decision, which I feel like you are for a new beginning. We'll get there in a second. But yeah, I mean, this is a feeling of resolution, something being completed, a decision being made. You might hear of some sort of decision or something being finalized. In connection with this boat card, money or prosperity through an inheritance. So there could be some legal documents in regards to an inheritance at the forefront of the month. Of course, that's very individual, right? So I don't know. I'm just kind of letting you know what it could be. Winning or windfall. So there could be some like documents or something like that in regards to money being worked out in the month. Okay, something about a will, somebody's will could be being discussed or something like that. But I feel like this is also just about you making some decisions. I'm kind of getting, there's a situation with overcome fear and great worry over nothing. There's something in the month where you're seeing it a little bit more, I guess, like rationally or logically, okay? So there's something you're seeing a little bit more logically, or maybe something's getting resolved that's kind of relieving some sort of anxiety for you in regards to something, and this is helping you kind of start fresh. Now, I love this whale card. I love to see it. Great worry over nothing. So this tells me that something you've been worrying about has gotten a little, like, it's gotten, I don't know if it's been blown out of proportion, but there's something that's gotten made up to be more substantial than it is possibly, or you're going to find that it's easier, right? So, you know, those discussions you have with a friend where it's like, okay, how did it go? You know, when you've been worrying about something or they've been worrying about something, it's like, actually, it wasn't so bad. That's the kind of situation I'm seeing in December. So you're going to find that you're overcoming some sort of fear, or something that you were worried about really wasn't as big as the fear monster made it out to be, because that's oftentimes what happens. And the more time we have to dwell on something and build something up in our mind, oftentimes the scarier it appears. And then when we actually confront it, it's like, oh, that wasn't so bad. So I think you are kind of proving what you're made of with something in December, or you're realizing, okay, actually I didn't need to be so worried about this. This is figure outable. I can work through this, or I have assistance with this, or, you know, something like that. There could be some sort of conversation with a stubborn person. I think this fear might have to do with like maybe something social. Maybe it has to do with this celebration or party. Maybe you've got some fears related to that. But whatever the case may be, I'm seeing you overcome this fear and feel actually quite, you know, kind of looking back at yourself and being like, okay, well, why was I worried about that? Not in a mean way, but more of like, you know, why didn't I think I could handle this? Or why, you know, I should have known that I can, you know, work through this. So that kind of thing. Keep that in mind. It's raining right now, so it sounds really relaxing. I don't know if you can hear it because it's just lightly raining, but yeah, the Justice card being your card of the month. Again, this could be a theme of decision making in the month. This could be something getting resolved. A feeling of fairness or balance could be at the forefront. I think that if we're looking at fairness, it could be that this situation too will get resolved on its own. So maybe it's best to just kind of let things play out how they're going to, right? Because I feel like with this card, I feel like there's something or a situation where you want to fix it, or you really want to get through to someone and like almost like shake some sense into them and think like, what are you doing? Why are you being so stubborn? But I think you're going to have to kind of let things play out, because this person isn't hearing your point of view. All right. So I think that there's not much you can do at this point anyways. Maybe further into the future, they'll be willing to hear what you have to say. So keep that in mind. I want to see if I'm missing anything else before we get to your week by week breakdown. Okay, new beginning. I didn't really focus too much on this. So yeah, just a month of new beginnings, new starts. Like I was saying at the start of the reading, you're not looking at January as the start. You're looking at December as the start. So you're almost getting a bit of a head start on your New Year's resolutions if you make them, or just looking at every month as a new beginning. You don't have to wait till January to start certain things. So there could be different things you're wanting to start or begin. This could also be a new beginning romantically with someone new. This is this new passion, this new attraction. It could be a new passion or hobby too that you're getting into with great passion. There could be like something you're finding, okay, I really love this. Like I'm really falling in love with this hobby or this art form or something like that. So you could be getting into that as well. I didn't focus too much on the money or property through an inheritance, winning, or windfall. This could simply be a windfall. You know, I looked at inheritance because I saw the Justice card. So I was thinking of like legal documents, of course, are being signed when things like that are at play. But of course, windfall, it could just be that you have lucky increase in finances in the month, or a little extra on a check, or a bonus, or someone gives you a gift card or something like that. So yeah, I mean, I think that makes sense for a month like December. Winning, it could be that you win something, you know. Even with that, there's oftentimes things you have to sign and different things that take place there. But I think it's just talking about some sort of increase, whether it be through an inheritance, someone giving you something, someone passing something down to you, maybe you're winning some sort of prize at work, at this celebration or party. You've got a windfall, a little bit extra. A windfall really is just a boost. It's a little extra that you didn't expect, and it's just nice. It just feels good when that happens. It's like a bonus. You know, so these are your cards of the month. So yeah, a month of overcoming fears and realizing that something had been way kind of more built up than it needed to be. You've got some passion, romance in the air for sure. Someone's deeply attracted to you. Really intense. This is mutual, by the way. It talks about like chemistry and liking each other equally. So the two of you, like if there's someone you have a crush on, that means in December, you might find it's actually more mutual than you thought. Got some romance, celebration parties to maybe attend. You've got someone who's stubborn. They're not changing. It's best to just kind of let this play out, because you're not going to force this person to change. Okay. So you might have to kind of walk away from this for the time being. New beginnings, a month of new beginnings. I like that with the cassette too, because it's like you're getting out of some sort of outdated thinking with something. So let's look at your week by week breakdown with the charms and the tarot cards. I'm dropping things. So let me just put this over here. And we'll do the pendulum after that, then angel numbers, and we'll save the letters for the very end. So let's flip this over. Okay, let's start with the tarot cards. I'm going to give these a good little shuffle. Okay, week 1 for group 2. Week 1. What is week 1's card? You've got the High Priestess. Week 2, group 2, you've got 3 of Pentacles. Week 3 for group 2. Week 3 for group 2. What is week 3's card? 8 of Pentacles. Week 4 for group 2. What is week 4's card? Strength. Solid cards, I'd say. Let's get some charms. Okay, let's take a look. I'll get my little wand here. Okay, so week 1, let's start there. I'm noticing you've got 2 hands on the board. Any other themes I'm seeing? I think that's it. All right, so let's see. You've got definitely something about a clever solution to something, okay? This charm has very specific meaning to me. You're getting something, you're getting something of yours back. It's being returned to you in the first week. I don't know what that is. I don't know who it's for. It could be multiple different things, but something that is yours is being returned to you, or you're getting it back. Okay, so that could even have to do with the Justice card, your card of the month, but you're getting it back. You also have the Hand in the first week, so this could be someone reaching out to you for help, or you reaching out to someone. This can also have to do with an offer. This can have to do with a handshake or a deal being made. There could be a deal being made in the first week. It's very close to the light bulb. This can have to do with solutions, clever ideas, aha moments, light bulb moments. I'm really kind of getting something about a solution. You also have the boxing glove, okay? So this can indicate some sort of conflict or feeling quite defensive. I feel like this has to do with the stubborn person. You know, I think it's kind of like putting the boxing gloves down. I'm thinking of the Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, actually, when I saw that. That's random. But anyways, you've got the pineapple. This can indicate family and friendship. You also have luck. You've got the lucky horseshoe, and you've got the High Priestess. So the High Priestess being your card of the week. This, of course, indicates intuition, it indicates knowledge, wisdom. It could indicate that something is happening kind of behind the scenes, or it's not obvious. You could be getting more into, I'm noticing like the tarot cards and the crystal balls and the runes. So maybe you're just, you know, taking out your tarot decks in the month or the first week of the month and really diving into them. I know I have months like that where like I'm more drawn to reading my cards than other months, so that could simply be what it is. This can also be a card of patience and kind of mystery and sort of trusting the unknown. It can be a card of like, I guess, being sort of passive and letting things kind of play out a little bit as they will. Okay, so you're sort of trusting the process with something in the first week, okay? Or maybe you're just like, I'm noticing the stacks of books. You could be doing some heavy research into something, something a little bit more like esoteric or into, you know, palm reading or tarot cards or the moon or something like that. So very interesting. Your intuition is definitely elevated in the first week of the month. Moving into the second week, you have the Three of Pentacles as your card of the week. So collaboration, teamwork. I'm noticing the Sloth right on top of it. You also have Ace of Swords there. You've got Message in a Bottle. But I'm noticing it's like, I'm getting sort of a specific thing. I feel like you're feeling like someone isn't kind of pulling their weight or pitching in for something. So you might find that this person's actually getting involved in something, okay? And you can kind of like maybe relax a little bit. So there could be something someone's starting to pitch in with more, a little bit more of a feeling of collaboration or teamwork. In general, it could just feel like people are helping out more. So this is in turn helping you relax. Because I'm noticing the connection here. This could also be separate too. This could just be there's a feeling of you know, hard work and solving problems, better feeling of collaboration, teamwork in the second week, which could be really good, especially with the boxing glove. So maybe there's a situation where there's some conflict. It's getting worked out in the second week. This can be a card when we're like building something or creating something, polishing some skills, developing different skills. The sloth could just mean that you're getting some more relaxing done, or you're slowing down with something in the second week. You've got I love you to the moon and back. So someone is expressing love with message in a bottle. Someone could be sharing feelings with you. This could be a message from somebody. This quote might be relevant to you. You also have Ace of Swords, though, and the message in a bottle. So I do think that there's some information coming in. Okay, some news possibly, or someone that has to share something. I feel like it's love, honestly. And in the second week, you also have the frog. This can be about cleansing. It can be about leaping forward. I'm getting leapfrog, something about leapfrog. It can be about new beginnings as well. Actually, did your new beginning card have... It did. Oh, no, it didn't have fish. I thought it was lily pads for a second. But yeah, I thought it was lily pads. But yeah, the frog can have to do with new beginnings, transformation, cleansing. Into the third week, you've got the unicorn, you've got the cactus, you've got the starfish, you've got another hand, you've got the compass, and you have the 8 of Pentacles. So you're working hard in the third week. You've got something you're focused on, you're working hard for, you're seeing great results. Your skills, I think that you're maybe kind of feeling like you're uncovering some sort of skill or ability, and it's really kind of like by the third week, you're really fully diving into it. Like this is soaking up a lot of your focus, a lot of your attention, and you're seeing your skills develop quite rapidly with something, or you're really finding that I'm actually really good at this, something I'm really good at. There's sort of a feeling of like independence or focusing on something you're doing yourself. In the third week, you're feeling maybe especially inspired in the third week as well. There's a strong feeling of like imagination or creativity or uniqueness, something that's very unique to you. You also have another hand. So this again could be someone reaching out. You've got 2 hands, right? So this can have to do with offers, reaching out, a handshake, a deal being made, something like that. I'm trying to think of what else it might be. Hands could be important to your profession. Maybe you do manicures or something like that. There could be people asking you for things in the first and third week, asking you for help with something maybe. You've got the compass. So this is really about direction, listening to your inner compass, as they say. But I'm thinking of direction, having a direction. I've just got the true north expression, something about your true north. I'm getting, there's a certain emotional situation that's being healed. It's like somebody who's kind of guarded with their emotions. It could be that mule character, it could be that one card, like the stubborn person, but someone who's usually quite guarded with their emotions. And have fun with the charms too, like pineapple could be relevant to you for a certain reason. The unicorn could be relevant to you, something like that. So I always think of the unicorn as imagination, creativity, uniqueness, that kind of thing, but take it how it resonates. In the third week, your imagination is really soaring and you're working hard on something and you're enjoying something that you're doing. You're really focused on it and working really hard. Into the fourth week, you've got strategy with the chess piece. You've got the butterfly transformation. You've got the bird. This can have to do with freedom and perspective. You've got the strength card as well. There's a general feeling of patience throughout your month. Patience with yourself, with your overcoming fear theme, patience with this person who's being quite stubborn. Okay, so you may have to exercise some patience or some restraint with a certain situation, but strength too can also have to do with courage and proving your strength. I think that you are keeping, like I always notice with this card, the witch is like keeping this tornado sort of, like to me, using your strength to kind of not get pulled into whatever this tornado would represent, okay, is coming through for me. You may be exercising a little bit of restraint with something in the fourth week, like I said. So for example, maybe you're just having to be very strong and resist a certain purchase or something, or resist getting involved in something, or kind of control something, within yourself. But it's also a feeling, like I said, of courage. And of course, with your cards about facing fears, I think this could be the week where you're doing it. You're facing some sort of fear, or you're realizing like what you're made of, like I said earlier. You've got the butterfly. This is a week of change. So there's some sort of transformation taking place in the fourth week. You've got the chess piece. There could be a little bit of like strategizing, or possibly I'm getting like outsmarting a situation, or having to kind of think a few moves ahead within the fourth week. And of course, like I said, the bird is freedom. I'm getting something about spreading your wings and flying. and perspective. So you may be gaining a different perspective in the 4th week. But again, birds could have relevance to you. Chess could be relevant because you're playing a chess game in the 4th week. So have fun with it, of course. Let's get some letters after we do the pendulum. We'll do pendulum first. And I want to get you your angel number too. So think of your yes or no question to do with the month of December. Have fun with it. This might just be some fun confirmation for someone. So have fun with it. You got a no, so the answer is no for now. Okay, so group 1 had 987. You have 189. So let's see what 189 says, and then we'll do letters. 189. Heal. That's the 3rd week you had the starfish. So you are a light worker. You are being called to work on a higher vibrational frequency. Your angels validate that you have the ability to heal others with your empathetic skills. Research ways to aid those who desire spiritual alignment of their own. So even with the 1st week of the High Priestess card, your strength card, your angel number there, it's sort of like a feeling, by the way, this is the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela. I love it. But yeah, there's a feeling of like people get a lot of comfort from you and a lot of healing from you. Okay, so you've got the word or and saw. So I'm gonna flip these upright here, and I'm just gonna look at them and see what jumps through. Sometimes things jump through even if I don't have all of the letters, just by the way that they look to me, or something that jumps out intuitively. A little bit more abstract is how I'm doing it now, but I will flip them upright before we end today. Okay, so I see, this made me think of a Rottweiler. I see the word selfish. This person might be being selfish. You also have the word time, giving something time, patience. I see Yeti. I see the word moist. I don't know. I see the word home. I see the word serene. Pet. Some of you could be getting a pet in December. Set. Please. Hungry. Okay, I'm gonna flip them upright in case that helps you, and everyone works with the letters a little bit differently. Yeah, you've got saw, or, and time. Ask. Ooh, a pug. Maybe it's that dog. Start with new beginning. Like you're starting something now, you're not waiting till January. And this could involve facing that fear with overcoming fear. Start. Time to start. Time to start. Like you're making every moment count with something. So let me know what you see, Group 2. Thank you so much for tuning into today's reading, spending your time with me. It does mean the world to me. If you haven't already, consider liking and subscribing. All of that really does help my channel. And hitting that notification bell, as a lot of people have said that they're not getting my notifications, which makes me sad. Sharing this video also really does help me. If you do enjoy me or my videos and you want to support the channel further than just watching my videos, you can check out my Patreon and my memberships, which are both linked in the description. And you'll receive a reading every single week with a smaller collective, so they're just kind of cozy, more intimate readings. So yeah, let me know what you think, Group 2. I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope you have a phenomenal December. I feel like you will. And let me know at the end of the month what doesn't happen. So we will see you next time. Hello, group 3. If you chose this cozy looking hearth card, then this is your look into the month of December. We have tons of info to dive into. We're going to get you an angel number. We're going to go week by week with the charms and get you a card for each week. We're going to start with oracle cards, and then we have the pendulum. We've got letters, so a lot to dive into. We're going to see what major changes or different things might happen throughout the month, but I want to read you your poem first from your card. So the number 19 could be important to you. And this says, may your warmth take in the gazing flame, upon the shivers they melt away. So that's beautiful. Okay, so let's see what is going on for you. Now I'm getting you a card of the month, like a tarot card of the month. So let's start there. So group 3's tarot card of the month. Two of Wands, very interesting. So the card of the month, and we'll get you a week by week card as well, but this is an interesting mushroom. It's the bleeding tooth fungus mushroom, Two of Wands. So let's see what else you have. Group 3, December. Confidence is your key to success. Confidence is the key to your success in December. Ooh, I like how that popped out. Group. Okay. How many is that? Yeah. Got quite a few cards. That's okay though. We'll get those in just a second. Got 2 more decks to shuffle from. Group 3, December. What's going on for group 3 in December? Confidence. Okay, so confidence truly is the key to your success in December. You might know what this is pertaining to. You might have a job interview. You might have something big happening in December that you know is coming up. So it's just saying, confidence is truly the key to your success. And I like that saying, fake it till you make it. So even if you are feeling like nervous or, maybe not your most confident self, I think it's going to be very important to just step into this feeling as confident as you possibly can. And, understand that sometimes confidence builds, I guess is a good way to put it. And I'm seeing the ladder here. I think this might have to do with something like ladders can have to do with success. So maybe something that you feel is going to be important to your success. Let's see. We'll dive fully in, but that's my first kind of feeling. Okay, group 3, December. Mindfulness. Okay. We've got good fortune on the bottom. Let's look at these tea leaf cards. So ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. Pin, new job or career. Nest, an emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. You've got a short journey. You've got the busiest month. I can tell just based on all of these cards. So you've got a short journey, maybe some travel coming up. You've got a funnel in December. So this card indicates that there's some frustrations. And to me, this card is always like, okay, I'd like this to be going faster. I wish this was going smoother, but it's saying there's lessons to be learned. You've got protected from negative forces beyond your control. Increase in material wealth or spiritual growth, and the bowl, plenty of material things. All right, so let's dive into this. I'm just gonna cross my legs, get comfy here. And we will see what this has to say. Okay. So I don't usually do this, but I wanna read this mindfulness card. Partially because this is like a deck that I haven't used a lot. I've had it for probably almost a year, but I haven't used it a lot. Okay, so I want to read this to you. There's a lot of beauty in the stillness of the mind, allowing ourselves to be present in the moment and not worry about how things could have been or what we could have done better can open our minds to the treasures of what we have to be thankful for. With great patience and perseverance, we can accomplish anything. It's best not to rush into action or judgment too quickly. Often, patience is not about how long we can wait, but what we can do with our time while waiting. Okay, so I think this connects to the funnel. I think that at moments in December, you really want to see things get going. You're wanting to see progress. You're wanting to see something happen. But oftentimes when I see this funnel card, there's something that needs to happen first, okay? So I think that there could be like a delay or something being postponed, or you just have this feeling of like, why isn't this happening yet? I'm very frustrated. I want this to go smoother. I want this to go faster, but there's things happening first. This card makes me think of like everyone trying to shuffle out of a room at once, right? So at the end of a concert or the end of a theater or something like that, everyone's trying to get out at once. So something's happening first, and then, you know what I mean? So rather than trying to force everything to happen at once, let things kind of progress as they will, okay, with this mindfulness card. And it says, we can learn to be grateful for every moment in our day, even when we feel stuck and things don't go our way. Like the praying mantis, staying mindful will make all of your endeavors more fruitful and meaningful. Okay, so that's the first thing I want to address, because I like to start with the challenging cards first, get them out of the way, and then focus on the fun cards. And really that's the main thing that we're experiencing here as far as a challenge in December, is just that you might find things aren't going as fast as you want, or you're frustrated with progress. But it's saying there's lessons to be learned, okay? And I know that's so frustrating to hear. And sometimes things being delayed or postponed or paused can be protection in a way. So you've got protected from negative forces beyond your control. So I understand that this is causing frustration, but there may be a reason why something isn't happening exactly as you want. You may find that in months into the future, you realize what that was, or you may never know, okay? That's the thing. But I don't want this to affect your confidence. Confidence really is a really big theme of your month. So being patient is going to be important in the month, okay? There may be other things that you're focused on. Okay, so this might help distract you. Okay, I think there's other things going on. But as far as something you're working towards, there's reasons why this isn't happening overnight, or there's things that are getting worked out first. And a lot of these things are beyond your control. There could be things happening behind the scenes that really have nothing to do with you and shouldn't affect your confidence, but that need to play out first. Okay, so that's what I'm getting there. And that's really your only challenging card for the month. Let's look at some of the other cards that I see here. You have increase in material wealth and or spiritual growth. So it could be both. It could be one of them, but you do have plenty of material things. So I do think this could be a gift, right? If we're looking at December, I think that makes sense. If you do celebrate the holidays, it could be just that you're getting a really nice gift, or you're buying yourself some things, or maybe there's a bit extra on your check and you're able to afford some different things that you've been wanting to buy. But there's also, with mindfulness, a feeling of gratefulness for what you have. I don't even know that this is so much about new things, although it could be. So if there's something you're wanting, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but I do think that you are making a point to be very mindful and grateful for what you already have. And I forget if it was one or two. I think it might have actually been one, but there is a feeling of like using what you have, not wasting what you have. This particular card always makes me think of making sure to use what you have in the moment and not waste it, because this fruit isn't going to last. So it could be something about making use of what you already have and repurposing, things like that. But again, I mean, this could just indicate that there's lots of material things. You're buying lots of things in December, or people are giving you certain things. You could be getting some gifts, maybe some more gifts than you expected, or just treating yourself to something because of this increase in material wealth, okay? So whatever that ends up being, we'll have to see. Come back at the end of the month and let me know. You also have a short journey, so you could be taking a short vacation, an overnight kind of trip, or a weekend kind of thing, but you've got a short journey. So a little day trip maybe, or maybe even not like an overnight thing, but maybe you're just taking a drive, like a town over, to go to an antique shop or something like that. So you're taking some sort of short journey, or someone is taking a short journey to see you. You have the ring. So a marriage will take place in December, either romantic or business. So you could find out someone is engaged. You yourself could get engaged. Congratulations if that happens. Not trying to spoil the surprise, but this could happen. So there could be some engagements, proposals, or there could be actual December weddings that you're attending. It could be saying that you're having a really good time, or you're feeling like lots of like loving energy when you're there with this nest card. But yeah, this could also be a business, marriage. So really this is just about a commitment that you're making, or two people are making, or two entities are making in December, okay? So that's a theme. You've got new job or career. Lots of big things happening in your December. And that's kind of the feeling I was getting. I feel like there's lots of other things happening that aren't linked directly to this like main goal or purpose. So it's causing frustration, but it's like, you've already got a lot of things going on. Like there's lots of things. I'm seeing events, and you've got this nest card. So it could be that you've got family coming to visit, or you're visiting family. It says an emotionally secure and loving family is important to you. So I'm getting that feeling of like nesting, or like making your home cozy, like with this hearth card. So you've got a lot of things happening. Again, you've possibly got some travel. You've got a new job that you're starting, or career, or being offered a career. I'm seeing job interviews as a possibility for the month. So we just got something very clear. If there's a job and you're thinking, okay, I can't apply, I feel like someone else is more qualified, or if there's like something you want to do, or maybe even in business or content creation or something like that, confidence truly is going to be key here, because it's going to, like, I always love, and I've quoted this before, I'm not very good at quoting things, but it's more or less, okay, oh my God, I'm ruining it. But there's someone less qualified than you doing what you want to do simply because they believed in themselves. So that's kind of the feeling here that I'm getting. I think that with confidence being here so heavily, this is going to be really important. So if you've got an interview coming up with new job or career, this is a strong theme. Go in confident with your head held high. You can do this. You've got this. You've got the skills. Believe in yourself. And also give yourself some credit for your ability to learn new skills and adapt to a new place. So if that's the case, maybe you're starting a new job in December. Go in confidently. You were hired for a reason. You know what I mean? So have that confidence in yourself. Let's read this just for fun. Why not? I'm in kind of a reading mood right now, so let's read that. Confidence is the key to your success. Okay, so this card heralds the start of a new cycle for you, when you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says it's coming. Okay, so let's pause there. So in December, if there's someone you have been like noticing, or you've been feeling chemistry with, this could be the month where they really like take notice of you. It says, however, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Yes, absolutely. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. The lion here. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. That's specific. Additional meanings for this card include, it's time for you to show the world what you've got, shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it, you've turned someone's head. Okay, so romantically, someone has noticed you, okay, as a possibility. You're feeling chemistry with someone, so that's there. But I also like how it says, I like how it says spoil yourself, you've earned it. So yeah, you could be treating yourself in December. You could be getting some gift cards and having fun with those. I like how it says this card can herald good news, so December could have some good news. There was one part that kind of jumped out at me. Yeah, being proud of who you are, what you have to offer. Oh yeah, okay, so this card can also be a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. So this could be what you're frustrated with, right? And if you are the creative type, this is probably very common for you, this feeling of frustration. Here's the thing, I think you're kind of being a little bit forced out of your comfort zone with something, and this could be causing some frustration. Or maybe you're trying some new things and this could be causing frustration, right? Because you're doing things a little bit differently, and you're kind of experiencing this little bit of a learning curve. So maybe that's causing some shakiness in your confidence. But I'm getting to tell you, you will get good at this. With practice, with consistency, you will get good at this. So if that's the case, if you're working on something or building new skills or something like that, and it's causing frustration, and this is one of those things I really wish I had stuck with. So many things that I got frustrated with and quit. Ukulele, if I had stuck with that, any instrument. I've tried piano, I've tried ukulele, I've tried guitar. There's so many things I got frustrated with that early stages of learning that I didn't stick with it. And I wonder, if I had stuck with it, would I be playing the ukulele right now? Who knows? So that kind of thing. So I think in December, it's important you stick with something, okay? Have the confidence in yourself to stick with it. Give yourself that gift, okay? Give yourself the gift of sticking with something that you're working on, whether it be creative or, whatever the case may be. Stick with it. Don't quit at the first sign of frustration or problems or obstacles. You've got Two of Wands as your card of the month. So this is a really fun card. This can be a card of planning, foresight. There could be some travel plans. This could be what you're doing in December, is planning some sort of little get together. I know that's one thing that me and my friends really want to do, is in the spring go to some antique shops, a couple towns over. So that's maybe something like that, or you've got a concert you're planning. But Two of Wands, there's an idea of like looking ahead and planning, discovering options. So I'm seeing you doing some travel planning, possibly to see family or something like that. Maybe, of course, it's December. Maybe you've got family visiting you, so family could be traveling to see you. And the Two of Wands also could indicate that it's a month of like partnerships, specifically creative or linked to a passion. So you could have a shared passion with somebody, and this itself is like opening up different opportunities for you. It could just be that I'm feeling an attraction here, okay? There's definitely a feeling of like, because the confidence card said you've turned someone's head. So Two of Wands, there's like this mutual attraction. Let's get a love card. I can't resist. Let's get a love card. Let's see what's going on. There's definitely a feeling of like someone's attracted to you. You're feeling this mutual passion with somebody. Some of you are going to the dentist in December. I say that because of the name of the mushroom, bleeding tooth fungus. So some of you are going to the dentist in December. I know that's a small thing, but it could be a reminder. Maybe you forgot. So I like to kind of speak whatever comes in. I do think there's this intense feeling of gratitude for what you already have, though. The one card, the New Moon and Leo card, talked about treating yourself, spoiling yourself. So I think that could be happening, but I just keep getting this sense of you're really mindful and reflective of like what you have to be thankful for in December. If there's something I want to mention, if there's something happening around you that you feel like is especially negative, I'm seeing that you're protected from it. Okay, group 3. What's happening in love, group 3? For group 3, what's happening in love here with this mutual attraction? Because this can indicate like sexual chemistry with somebody. So I want to know more about this. Okay, group 3, what's happening with this attraction? Passion. Look what just popped out. This is too cool. Okay. I actually think group 2 got this exact same card, so that's interesting. Okay, let's get one more. Group 3, what's happening with this mutual attraction and passion and chemistry? What's going on? Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. Okay, so I like that because a lot of these cards, like there's some pretty intense cards in here, and you got some pretty light, fun cards. So passion, definitely. And you're feeling confident. Like I'm getting that you're talking to someone, or someone's like building your confidence. Like they're maybe giving you some compliments or talking about like what they really appreciate or like about you or why they're attracted to you. So I feel like this is helping you with your confidence too. So unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. So yeah, someone's falling in love in December. And you've got the ring. So I don't think that it's, escalating. I mean, that would be quite the escalation from like, hi, I like you, to marriage in a month. But, it happens. I think this is more so, I think this is separate. I think there's possibly a marriage or something you're committing to. It could be that you're getting proposed to. But at the same time, you've got indication of like, new relationships. So I think you'll have to kind of find out which one. I mean, you'll know, right? You'll likely know whether or not you're getting married in December. This could also be a wedding you're attending, like I said, but it could be that a relationship that's kind of blooming right now could turn into marriage, or you're feeling like this person could be someone you want to commit to, but there's a lot of affection. I'm getting that if this is for you, this love message, this person really likes kissing you. That's one of their favorite things to do. They love to kiss you, or they would like to kiss you. Intense passion, chemistry, attraction, magnetized. So a lot of intense attraction there. And I think it's like you boost their confidence, they boost your confidence. I just love these two lion cards. So, and this also could be creative, like creative confidence too, something you're working on, again, like something you're very passionate about. I think too, like working through a frustration, I think you're kind of proving to yourself, like, I can solve this problem, I can figure it out. But I do think that there's something that's being delayed or postponed in the month, and it's for your protection for some reason. I don't know why, and we might not ever find out why, but I do think that this frustration, when it happens, think, okay. Like I remember hearing actually recently, you know, when you leave your house and you forget something and you have to go back and get it, sometimes that's for a reason and you might not know why, right? Maybe, you know, who knows, right? Life is so mysterious that way, but if you're feeling frustrated in the month of December about anything, creative projects, progress with something, a delay in hearing back about something, there could be a reason, okay? And there's also, it's saying there's a lesson to be learned. So you're learning some lessons here that may pay off in the future. And this is leading to some spiritual growth as well. But yeah, new jobs, big things happening in the month, possible new jobs, careers, a new passion that could lead to a career. You've got lots about confidence. Confidence is the key to your success. If you've got an interview, if you've got a speech, if you've got anything big coming up, go in with your head held high, feeling confident. You're very mindful. You're turning some heads in the month ahead. Feeling very grateful. This talked about a lot of things. I might want to rewind and listen to that. But let's look at your week by week breakdown. We're going to get you a card for each week of the month. Okay. I'm seeing there's a situation where you're like looking at something you have and realizing, oh my gosh, I already have a lot of this. So there's something about a collection that you have that you're focused on throughout the month. If you're like me, you go through like phases with your collections and hobbies. I definitely do that. Okay, let's get you a card for each week. So group 3's card for week 1. 2 of Wands. I wish, and I don't know if I did, I don't think I did, but I really wish I had said what I thought when I saw this. I felt like you were going to get it twice. I felt like you were going to get it twice, and there it is. So 2 of Wands for the week, first week of the month. That's good to see. Let's continue along here. Week 2, group 3. You've got the Fool card. I will take into account that it came out in reverse. I don't typically read reversals, but I will tell you what that means. Typically, it just, for me, represents a blockage in a certain energy. So you may be feeling like it's hard to be spontaneous or face, you know, maybe a fear in the second week, or maybe this is the week where your confidence is being tested or this frustration's coming up. So it's going to be important to kind of believe in yourself and trust in yourself and dive in to a situation. Okay, week 3. Card of the week for week 3 for group 3. 9 of Swords. You've got something you're worried about in the third week. This, I think, is where this frustration card's coming in. It could be that something kind of progresses along at first and then you reach some sort of obstacle or like something sticky happens, right? Where it's like, okay, this was going so well. Why is this happening now? I'm actually kind of wondering too if this has to do with, or one second. What was the other card that I think might be causing anxiety? Maybe that emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Maybe you're worried about some travel that's happening. Maybe you've got like something like an interview in the third week, so that's causing you some anxiety. But remember, the 9 of Swords can have to do with like our thoughts kind of getting away with us and things kind of seeming so much worse when we're like ruminating heavily on it as opposed to when it actually happens. Okay, so group 3, week 4, card of the week. Let's see, card of the week for week 4. Queen of Cups. Very nice. So a loving, very loving feeling in the week 4 of the month. And let's get some charms. Here, get my little wand. Okay, let's start in the first week and we'll work our way through the month. So we've got a lot of charms. You've got the most charms. You've got a gift happening in the first week. We've got the gift. Let me just kind of organize these so I can see what we have. Okay, we've got a financial pinch in the first week and it's relating to gift giving. I think it was group 1 that got this, with plenty of material things. This could be just kind of acknowledging that you already have a lot, or this person you want to buy for already has a lot. So again, don't put yourself like maybe you're getting creative possibly, or doing some planning for the month ahead with the 2 of Wands for like how to go about gift giving, and you're getting kind of creative. You could be making something for someone. Okay, that's always really nice to do. Maybe you're baking something or getting kind of creative. I think it was group 1. I've thrifted a couple gifts this year to add to gifts that I've gotten new and kind of incorporated the 2. So I thrifted some watercolor supplies for my mom, and a few other things like I've thrifted. And I've actually, so for example, my friend's birthday just passed, and she collects Barbies from like the 80s and 90s. And I had a really nice 80s birthday doll, and I ended up giving it to her. And I did love this doll, but I thought she's going to love it even more. Like this is part of her collection, so I gave it to her. So I do think that maybe you're getting creative, or maybe kind of giving maybe what you have, or kind of paying attention to what you already have when gift giving, okay? Because you've got the lobster here, which can be financial pinch, but have fun with the charms. This lobster could mean you're going to Red Lobster for dinner on during the first week, right? So have fun with these. That's the most important thing. You've got time, something about time. I'm imagining Alice in Wonderland, the little white rabbit from Alice in Wonderland. So it's like, this is maybe to do with the frustration card. It's like, I'm late for a very important date. So there's something maybe you're feeling late for. Time is an issue. You've got a key though in the first week. Keys are a really good sign for problem solving, solutions, ways through things. This is actually missing its front. It is a frog prince. So I have to find the piece that goes with it. Sometimes that happens, but it's a frog prince. But it's interesting that it's not there. So it's almost like the frog prince is missing. So maybe it has to do with this like chemistry that you're feeling with this person. Maybe they're like imagine it's like a ghost or something. So maybe they're like sending you hints, but they're not. I don't know what that is, but it's the frog prince. So I don't know. Let me know what that might mean for you. But you've got the little creative palette here, the paint palette. You could be doing some painting in the first week. You could be painting a gift, painting a room, or just getting creative. You've got, of course, your 2 of Wands. So again, we go into the idea of planning. Travel possibly could be happening in the first week, like we got with the short journey. You have creative partnerships or chemistry with somebody, and lots of creative ideas flowing in the first week. You've got the gift or the little bow, so you could be receiving a gift, kind of a feeling of relaxation. You've also got that next to the 3 of Cups, the charm I use for 3 of Cups. There's like a leisurely, something kind of leisurely or fun happening. This could have to do with the short journey, kind of just a fun little trip. You've got this glasses, so you could have an eye appointment first week, but this could also have to do with clarity, having a clear view of something. You've got the spoon, was kind of like stuck inside, so it could be like clear help or clear assistance with something. You have the bicycle kind of midway through the first and second week. This can be about perseverance, pushing through. You've got the cactus. This can be about self-reliance. I'm thinking of like, but you know what though? There's definitely something about like opening up emotionally. I feel like you're opening up emotionally to somebody. But yeah, you could be feeling just very independent. There's kind of a prickly feeling to this, though. You could be getting a cactus as a gift. Aren't Christmas cactuses a thing? But yeah, there could be lots of things. I always think of self-reliance. Now, the Fool did come out in reverse earlier, and you've got the stop sign in reverse. So I think there's something maybe you want to be spontaneous with in the second week, but you're overthinking maybe, okay? So I would say trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself a little bit more. Maybe, you're letting kind of anxiety get the best of you. Maybe there's something you're really looking forward to, and, anxieties pop up as they do, right? You're facing some insecurities maybe. You've got I love you to the moon and back, so someone could be expressing their love, or this could have to do with a certain family member with your nest card. Go for a walk. You could be going for a walk in the second week, or this could be something you're prioritizing is getting more walking in. Could also be talking about walking away from a situation to get a breather, kind of think something through. You've got the music. So music is important. The music notes, you could be playing an instrument in the second week. Someone could be playing a song for you. A certain song could be relevant. Music could be important to a creative process. You could be a musician yourself. There could be a concert you're attending, something like that. You've got like ram energy here. It always makes me think of the Taurus too, this charm. But yeah, I mean, this could represent feeling very stubborn, persistent with something is coming through with the bicycle. So you could be pushing through some sort of insecurity, possibly. There's definitely a feeling of pausing, taking a pause in the second week. So you could be pausing to reassess something with the frustration card. Into the third week, we have definitely a feeling of retreat. This could also be when the vacation comes in. This could be you just unplugging. Or it could be saying that like too much technology and not enough nature is affecting you. This could be a time of reflection, self-reflection with the mirror. And you also have the moon. So again, very similar to the moon card. This can be about facing fears, insecurities, different things like that. You've got heads up, so pay attention because you've got a letter coming in or a note, and it has to do with love because you've got the key to your heart. You're wearing a new skirt or something, or a new dress in the third week. I know that's specific, but this is literally a skirt with 2 legs there. It came off of a different charm, but it kind of looks like a mushroom too. And there's some hearts. It's like 2 stems is what I think of, but it's actually a skirt. So maybe there's something about a dress or a skirt or something you're wearing. You've got the lighthouse. It was kind of like in the middle of the board. This can be about guidance. Receiving some guidance, possibly a warning or protection with you're protected from negative forces beyond your control. So it's like something you're kind of stressing about is actually protecting you or something like that in the third week. I think this has to do with like time. There's like something about time coming up. You've got nails. You could have a nail appointment in the fourth week. You could be getting some nail polish. You could be giving someone a manicure, receiving a manicure, or a pedicure, something like that. Again, you've got special delivery. You could be getting a special delivery by the 4th week or sending some deliveries. Of course, it's a month where that tends to happen. You've got the coffee cup. This can be about motivation and energy in the 4th week, a surge of motivation. This can have to do with someone asking you for coffee, okay? This person could ask you to go on a date. You're feeling quite loving in the 4th week. And I love this because this could also have to do with self-love. So maybe something you're feeling kind of insecure about in the 3rd week, you're really kind of feeling differently about by the end of the month. With the reflection too, like with the mirror. I feel like this might have to do with some self-love. But also the Queen of Cups, you could just be feeling very loved in the 4th week because you're receiving a gift or something like that, or because someone's coming to see you, or because you're attending the wedding and feeling the love, or you're surrounded by family in the 4th week, or you're getting lots of kisses in the 4th week, or there's lots of passion in the 4th week. So lots of possibilities, but a very loving, caring kind of feeling kind of sensitive, a little bit empathetic, maybe sentimental in the 4th week. Also very psychic, tapped into your intuition in the 4th week. So that's beautiful as well. You've got family mentioned here. So this could also be like a motherly type of energy visiting you or something. XOXO. So this is where the kisses are coming in. Could be, again, maybe your aunt is coming in. She always signs XOXO on a card. Or maybe, you're giving kisses to this person you're feeling this passion with or something. So kisses are very present in the 4th week. Very cool. Let's get you we'll get you an angel number and the pendulum. But yeah, some pretty solid cards. The 3rd week's a little bit challenging there with your frustration card. It's really the only challenging cards that I see for angel number next. So group 2 had 189. So let's see what you have. You have 896. 896. Let's see what 896 says. This is the Angel Numbers book by Mystic Michaela, 896. Be faithful. Live an authentic life. So be real about what you know to be true about yourself. Your angels advise you against putting yourself in situations you aren't prepared for or passionate about. Ooh, that could really go into your theme of the month, right? Your card of the month was 2 of Wands. So you're really thinking about, what are you passionate about? What do you want? You're doing lots of reflection. Own your truth and see where you can limit exposure to things that don't reflect it. Okay, so you are being faithful to what you love, what you're passionate about, the people, and focusing on that, I think, and that goes into mindfulness as well. Being very mindful, being very purposeful about what you do, what you spend your money on, what you spend your time doing. I think there's a feeling of I've been trying to do this too, being more purposeful with what you have, more purposeful about everything really, what you use, what I'm wasting, paying close attention to that. So think of a yes or no question. We're going to do pendulum next, and then we'll move on to letters. So if you need to pause and think of a question, feel free. You've got a no. So the answer is no from the pendulum for right now. But you know what? Come back and ask again. Sometimes the pendulum is just some fun extra clarification. Okay, and have fun with the letters. I'm going to flip them over and just kind of look at them how they fall. And I might see a word that doesn't even have all of the letters, just depends on how they fall. They've got made. I do see making something homemade in the month, or getting creative, or someone's making you something. I see the word joy already, feeling joyful about something. I think the mindfulness, like I said, it goes into lots of things. Like, I think you're being mindful about what you use, what you repurpose, what you have, how you decorate, like everything. It's a major theme of your month. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have here. I see joy. Look for initials and names. One of my hairs right there. I see documentary, something about a documentary. Koi. I'm not seeing as much today. Pan, could be getting a pan, ran. PB&J, peanut butter and jam. Okay, let's flip this upright, and that sometimes helps you as well. I see makeup artist. Maybe you're a makeup artist. You've got a big wedding to do makeup for in December or something like that, and you're kind of nervous. You've got this. Walk in feeling confident. Remember your confidence cards, just as an example, right? Everyone's situation is different. The themes are really what's important, because not everyone's situation is the same. Far from it. And that's really what these pick-a cards are. It's like these themes are important. So it's up to you to decide or determine if this fits in with your situation. So let me know what you see. I see reset, something you're resetting, hitting the reset button with. So look in the comments, and I really hope that you enjoyed this reading, group 3. I really loved doing this reading. If you enjoy me or my readings, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. That really does help my channel, and the notification bell. Once you subscribe, you'll see that little bell. If you hit that, you'll get notification of every time I upload a video, because a lot of people are saying that they're not getting those notifications. So definitely do that. If you do enjoy me or my readings and you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon or my memberships. Both of those are linked in the description, and you'll receive a reading every single week. Share this video if you know of anyone that might enjoy it, or if you enjoyed it yourself, someone may benefit from it or enjoy it. So let me know what you think, group 3. Leave a comment below. Come back at the end of the month too and let me know what does and doesn't happen, and we will see you next time.